Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update. Thursday, October 31st, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 2024. An X2.0 solar flare just blasted from active region 3878. The good news, no coronal mass ejection. Keep calm. It's boom time. And Halloween. Happy Halloween. And welcome to the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Spooktacular. Snow on Halloween? Well, millions are under winter weather advisories, according to the forecast. And we'll take a look at some of the headlines. I-80 over Donner Summit sees its first chain control of the season, with more snow on the way. And parts of Iowa see the first snowfall of the season as well. And, well, did you have this on your bingo card for October? Snow in Hawaii. Yep. Cold air and moisture deliver snow to the state's tallest mountain. And we're talking here about the summit area of Mauna Kea on the Big Island, which got 2 inches of the global warming goodness. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore says we're making up the Hawaii snow. Snow is also falling across much of southern and central Minnesota for Halloween. And that means, well, snow for Halloween. And do you know when the average month of first measurable snow in the U.S. is? Well, take a look. In October, it's just these northern tier states, and then it increases in November to almost half the country. So we are seeing snow in the normal regions. And here's the full forecast. Warm temperatures in the eastern U.S. with thunderstorms from the Midwest to the Arklatex region. Halloween will be reminiscent of summer in the east with temperatures 20 to 30 degrees above normal, but that is short-lived as a cold front will be sweeping through the central U.S. and will usher in more seasonable temperatures along with isolated severe thunderstorms in parts of the Midwest and Mississippi River Valley. The northwest U.S. will remain unsettled with rain and heavy mountain snow. And let's take a look over at the GFS model. You can see those systems in the Pacific Northwest. But the major threat here, this frontal boundary moving east. And on the back end here, we've got that snow in, say it ain't soda, Minnesota. And that will be moving through Wisconsin tonight and into eastern Canada by morning as the front kind of dissipates. But heavy moisture continues to pound the Pacific Northwest through Friday and into the weekend. And by the end of the weekend, that snow system will move down into the Four Corners region and bring some heavy snow to the South San Juans. Let's take a look at the total accumulated precipitation over the next few days, shall we? Here is all day Friday into Saturday morning. You could see that reminiscent snow overnight there for Wisconsin and Minnesota, and heavy snow moving down the Cascades all the way into Northern California there. So through the weekend, we've got Saturday. Snow will be moving down the Sierra Crest there and into Nevada. We've got Sunday. Snow enters our region and moves all the way south into Arizona, into the higher elevations. And if we move the model forward next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, another big system coming down in the west, which will bury the northern mountains, as well as take a look at this. We could be seeing some heavy snow in the plains. Seismic update. A moderate uptick in earthquake activity worldwide, including the U.S., but all at low-level activity. So that's good news. As we make our way over to worldwide volcano news for Halloween, Thursday, the 31st of October, Liwatobi, a 9,000-foot blast, the first on the list. We've got Dukono to 8,000 foot, and take a look at the uplift here at Svartsvangi. This is the Reykjanes Peninsula volcano, and this is a volcano update here. The magma accumulation is continuing, and an eruption is estimated to occur in late November. I'm going to say mid-November, in just about 2 weeks. So, heed the warnings. Liwatobi, Laki, intense explosions going on there and a beautiful shot. Rapehu in New Zealand, minor unrest continues as lake temperatures slowly increase. Semaru puffing and passing, Fuego as well. Popo to 22,000 foot today. Reventador, 13,000 foot blast. Santa Guito to 14. Liwatobi on the list. Nevado de Ruiz, 21,005. Noyuraguma, and this is the African volcano. Weak eruption still ongoing. Popo to 19. We've got Ibu to 6, Santaguito to 13,000 feet. Semaru, who knew? Now you do. Puffing and passing today. Fuego to 15, and we're getting towards the end here. Sokodojima exploded to 7,000 feet. Canelon, a new name on the list, 11,000 foot puff there, 14,000 foot for Semaru, and that wraps up worldwide volcano news for the day. The big story in space weather is the X flare, but the good news is there's no CME. But the bad news is there is a CME with this X flare, or this M flare, and we'll get to those models in just a moment. AR3878 just produced an X2.0 solar flare peaking at 2120 UTC on Halloween. And we've got the big blow up here for you. Absolutely gorgeous. Although a long duration and bright flare occurred, the lack of coronal dimming and no type 2 radio emissions suggest that a coronal mass ejection will not be associated with this event. But like we said, there was one associated with this M flare just the other day. And we have that modeled here at the WSA endless spiral. So you can see, whoa, where did it go? Alrighty, you can see it emerge here on the 30th. Where is it? Yeah, that is the M flare from the other day. And it is showing a slight glancing blow here on the 4th. They don't have that up on the detailed forecast yet, but they do show an increase in the KP as we move towards the 4th. So we could get low-level geomagnetic storm on November 4th. And that is basically all the space weather we have to talk about. But we still have to worry about AR3878 and maybe 3879, as they are the largest spots and they will be geo-effective for the next week. So keep a close eye on the channel for updates. Perseverance views a transit of the Martian moon Phobos, and because of its bizarre shape, it creates a very bizarre shadow. NASA's Perseverance rover captured the silhouette of Phobos, the larger and inner of the two natural satellites of Mars, as it passed in front of the sun on September 30th, 2024. Oh, so this is the actual silhouette of Phobos and not a shadow, which is why it's so crisp. Absolutely fantastic. Now, do you use these cheap black plastic utensils in your kitchen? Well, you may want to think again. A study finds that black-colored plastic kitchen utensils, takeout containers as well, may contain cancerous chemicals due to recycling practices. Researchers discovered everyday black plastic cooking utensils contain harmful flame retardants through current recycling processes and PFAS and other nasty garbage. So get yourself some bamboo or wood and go old school. Have you heard a Russian court has fined Google 20, well, I don't even know what this number is, decillion? It is a lot. To put it in perspective, the World Bank estimates global GDP at 100 trillion, and this is peanuts compared to the fine here. Google would have to find more money that exists on Earth to pay Moscow. So that is a big fine, and probably Google won't be paying it. But that doesn't mean political violence in the U.S. couldn't surge after the elections. Experts are warning that trends in online chatter mirror patterns observed to the lead up of the 2020 elections. So there could be a potential surge in political violence following the upcoming U.S. election. So be prepared for any eventuality. Don't be scared, be prepared. And so hopefully that doesn't develop. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with like-minded people and be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.